Law number 34. Act like a king to be treated like one. The way you carry yourself will determine how you are treated. So you have to act as if you are the person you want to become. You have to act as if you are the king, and you will be destined to wear the crown one day. You see, in life, you can set your own price. If you ask for little, you get little. If you ask for more, you get more. And Robert Greene talks about a very interesting strategy called the strategy of the crown, as in you actually act as if you are wearing a crown. If you believe you are destined for greatness, your beliefs will radiate out, just like the crown radiates the aura of the king. So people will start to believe that you must have reasons to feel so confident. So if you wear the crown, you feel you own the world. If you wear the crown, you have abundant confidence and no sense of limits. You have to be overcome by your own self-belief and act as if you own the crown, as if you are wearing the crown. And that's exactly what Steve Jobs used to do. In the book Steve Jobs, Walter Isaacson talks about the idea that from the earliest days, Steve Jobs used to believe that he was special, he was someone different, that he was destined for greatness. And he always held firm to that belief. And he used to act in accordance with that belief. Time and again, he would act in accordance with the belief that he was special and the laws of normal humanity didn't even apply to him. He always would believe that he was destined for greatness. And as we know, he actually ended up being one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our times. So realize you have to act like a king to be treated like one, and Steve Jobs was the perfect example of how to carry that out. Law number 43, work on the hearts and minds of others. So what do most people do when they're trying to persuade someone else? Well, we go out and we try to persuade them with logic, with reasoning, with argument, with boasting, with trying to explain our ways of thinking by showing them why we are right and they might be wrong. But the other person will always ignore us. When we ignore their heart, when we ignore their mind, they resist us. They feel ignored. So you have to try to understand what makes them individual. What is their psychology like? What is their emotional response like? And then you have to move their emotions. That is when you can persuade someone. You see, in order to motivate people, the clumsy approach is to assume that whatever worked on one person will work on every other person. But the right way is to get people to open up, get them to talk, and the more they talk, the more they reveal their minds and hearts, and that is how you are now able to find what it is that they need in order to be persuaded. You see, self-interest is the strongest motive of all, and that is something you only find when you get to hear the other person. So the easiest way to get someone on your side is to show them how anything will benefit them.